A long way from everywhere, its isolation is the planet's curse, making trade difficult and expensive. It is also Suria's salvation. To take the planet by force would mean waging a costly long-distance war. For now, the Republic chooses to negotiate with the elders of Suria. For now.
Your presentation was quite illuminating, Representative Silas, but so many questions remained in the shadows. You speak of trade, but do not specify the commodity. You promise benefits to our planet, but do not name them.
What I propose is merely a framework, Elder, upon which we may build whatever relationship we choose. Sharia is a beautiful world, but it is, forgive me, Elder, backward. By joining the Republic, you would share our scientific achievements, while we would more efficiently manage Suria's natural resources. Together, we can build a new modern Suria.
Perhaps we should hear from the gallery. First speaker, state your name and occupation for the record.
My name is Mundi. I am a Jedi Knight. I urge you to reject the representatives offer to join the Republic. Silas looks at our world and sees backwardness. If he could see it through my eyes, he'd find the view far more appealing. I see a world and a people in harmony with nature who chooses not to sully their waters and their air with noxious emissions of motorized craft. Compare our capital to Cave City, with the structures we've allowed the Republic to build on our planet. The outsider citadel. I wouldn't condemn the lowest beast to live in such squalor. The very air seems to weigh down the shoulders. Even the sunlight must feel like an intruder. If this is the vision Silas offers of a new Suria, then I say, turn your back on his vision. Show the representative that the spirit of Suria cannot be purchased with trinkets and toys.
The representative bristles at the sound of 100 shuffling feet. He glances at the crowd. No pair of eyes meet his. Never has a representative of the Republic been dismissed with such eloquent scorn.
You will learn soon enough, Jedi, that turning your back on me is a serious mistake.
There seems no need to put the matter to a vote.
No need to vote, he says, and Silas slinks out like a whipped dog. Ha!
I'm sorry to dampen your mood, Key, but Marwyn is inside. She's having a problem with your daughter.
With the Surian male to female ratio of 1 to 20, polygamy is inevitable, as is the tension between the one bond wife and the several honor wives. He always finds these moments awkward.
Marwyn tells me there's trouble with Sylvan.
She's disappeared, Key, I'm afraid. She's run off with that boy. You know the one, I mean, the tech rat.
I was hoping she'd outgrow that infatuation. 16, it's no age to be on your own, especially not in times as confusing as these. I'll look for her, Marwyn. I doubt that she's left to Cave City. She's a good girl despite her
anger, bitterness, rebellion, and thinking that the world should crown her Empress for life.
I was going to say high spirits. Now I think you should leave before Shia drowns all of our plans.
Oh,
I don't know why you're so jealous of Marwyn. After all, you're the bond wife, and she's only an honor wife.
you're so thick sometimes, Key. All of your wonderful Jedi training, but you don't know the first thing about women.
You're right about that. If I were to venture an opinion, I'd guess it had something to do with the fact that you and I have never produced children, while I have a number of daughters from my other wives. But that would be silly, wouldn't it? I'm sorry, Shea. It's a serious matter, and I shouldn't make light of it. I have to go look for Sullivan now. But when I get back, we'll talk about it.
Talking isn't the problem. We do plenty of talking.
Then what?
If you can't figure it out, ask a Jedi Master.
As he mounts his Arx, Mundi musters the force to dispel the anger that swells inside him. He is angry not with his wife, but with himself. He knows that she wants a child, as does he. Why has he not given it to her? Why? Because of fear. 4 honor wives have given him 7 daughters. He loves them all, but his heart longs for a son. He can hide his disappointment from the others, but from Shia, if she should bear him another girl, he can hide nothing from her. There is a bit of the force in her. He enters the tech rally, where passions run high. The young people of Saria don't share the older generation's skepticism of technology. They want it all, and they want it now. A few choice words are all it takes to stir their blood. They are blown by powerful winds. Winds that pick up children like his daughter Sylvan and carry them like leaves. In a field of Takave, Ifant Mon holds the analyzer high to catch the wind. One by one, the trace minerals in the afternoon breeze register and are counted. The result is as he expected, just a few molecules of malleum, a few parts per trillion, but it is that tiny amount which makes all the difference. The malleum feeds the Takave plant, which in turn produces Gwillia, whose mildly euphoric effect makes it a prized substance throughout the galaxy. Malleum is found only on Saria, giving the Sarians a monopoly on the cultivation of Takave. Malleum Takave Gwillia. The words run around in Ifant Mon's head like a nursery jingle. Malleum Takave Gwillia rowed their boat out to sea. They all got drunk, and the boat it sunk. Oh woe is me. Infant Mon is from the planet Vinsoth. Vinsoth's poetry is famous throughout the galaxy for being bad. Ifant Mon knows that it's illegal to transport Malleum off Saria. He knows that it's illegal to bring technology onto Saria. Where some see crime, Ifant Mon sees opportunity. He sells Malleum to those who would like to synthesize it and grow their own Takave, and make their own Gwillia. Minute quantities are easily smuggled. Trade, in the other direction, is more difficult. Sometimes the people he employs get greedy and charge more than the agreed upon price. Sometimes he pays it, sometimes not. Some days, when the merchandise is bad, and he knows he'll have trouble selling it, Ifan Mon thinks of quitting the smuggling business. Other days, it is the sweetest job in the world. The energy of the crowd is palpable. Speaker after speaker has decreed the elders' lack of vision. Speaker after speaker has called for advancement and progress. Speaker after speaker has demanded that Saria join the modern age, join the technological revolution, join the Republic. The anger he has seen turns to jubilation as the final speaker has announced his name. Is Braun. He is an off-worlder, a diplomat, with permission to venture beyond the outsider citadels. He's used that freedom to agitate against the elders. Now, they can't revoke his status without stifling his freedom of expression. The repulsor lift platform is a clear violation of Saria's statutes against devices of high technology. Braun's willingness to flaunt the law only increases his appeal to the young. He waits for the applause to die down. Then his brow furrows and the muscles in his jaw tighten. The crowd waits for his words, silent as a congregation. At last, Braun speaks.
The galaxy is laughing. Listen, hear the laughter ringing out from the stars. It's you who are the joke. It's Saria and its ridiculous elders and their antique customs. The other civilizations look at your carts and your wind-blown boats and your beasts of burden, and they ask, why do the youth of Saria cling so strongly to old, outdated ways? Why do they put up with it? Why don't they demand better? It's time to make the laughter stop. Reject the elders. Demand what is yours by right.
By right? What do you know of right? What do any of these children know?
Children? Shut up, old man. Get him out of here.
No, let him speak. Unlike those who would silence me, we welcome all points of view.
Kiadi realizes that he's made a mistake. He's given Braun the upper hand, allowing him to appear generous and confident. But there's no turning back now. At the worst possible moment, Key sees Sylvan in the crowd. Her tech rat boyfriend is even scruffier than Key remembered.
I look upon your faces, and I remember my own you.
Here comes the back in my day speech.
I, too, longed for the toys, the bright and shiny playthings of the off-worlders. My father told me, no, Key, the price is too great, and I wondered what he meant. We had money. We could have bought whatever we wanted within reason. Only now, with the wisdom that comes with age and experience, do I realize the truth of my father's words.
Who is this guy? The home, Grandpa.
It's pointless to continue. Braun knew when he invited Key to speak that the crowd would be deaf to Key's word. He thinks
It's not their ears, but their minds are closed. What would it mean, opening our borders to the Republic? You've seen the outside of citadels. Is that the world you wish to live in?
You're living in the past. Who invited him? Just because you're too old to have fun doesn't mean everybody else is. Get him out of here. Shut him down. Your father's spoiling the whole reality. We gotta shut him up.
Marge, don't.
Before you tear down what has taken generations to build, think about what you're doing. There are issues you don't understand. Consequences you can't anticipate.
Boo! Shut up, old man. You're just a tool of the elder. Don't listen to him. He thinks we're fools. Are we gonna stand for this oppression? Let's show him what we think of the elders. About everything that he stand for. He can't even get away with this. Show him what we think of his kind. We'll give him a message for the elders. Get here. Teach him a lesson. Oh, thanks, man.
Key knows this is exactly what Braun had hoped for. It's Key's pride that has brought him to this. After the morning's triumph, he thought himself invincible. He imagined that his words were magic. He has learned that even the powers of a Jedi have their limits.
Marge, don't let them do this. Make them stop.
He's only getting what he deserves.
Braun invited him to speak. This isn't right.
Teach you to barge in and preach to us, old man.
He could fight back, of course. The only kids, and he's in no real danger. Not yet. He'll calm them with his mind, turn their thoughts elsewhere. They'll forget about him and it will be over, and no one will get hurt.
Sylvan!
There she is again, his daughter, Sylvan. She shouldn't have seen this. She will understand his refusal to fight back.
Wait! I have to speak to you.
Never thought I'd get my hands on one of these.
No!
Marge, what have you done?
It was an accident. I didn't mean.
Come on, we have to get you out of here.
I didn't mean for that to happen.
Of course you didn't. Now hurry.
Let go of me! He's dead!
What happened?
I don't know. I think the Jedi just killed somebody.
The crowd presses in around him. Key nears the murmured accusations. They think he murdered the boy. He feels their hatred. Weapons have appeared in angry hands. The crowd has become a mob. Out the corner of his eye, Key sees a smile dance across the face of Braun, the outsider. It flickers for one moment, then disappears before anyone but Key can notice.